Surprisingly, TwitchCon wasn't that bad. There wasn't much drama there. And I'm pretty sure a lot of people expected it to be like a fucking hellhole because of all the shit revolving around Twitch. Like, I know Gideon made a video talking about how they're racist and all that, and then the stuff with Kai and him not being on the front page or even recognized until recently. And then other stuff, which Twitch is commonly known to get into a bunch of drama, but surprisingly, there wasn't anything bad that really happened, except for the famously known foam pit incident with Adriana Chechik. The foam pit, a place where you'd expect to not be injured, a place where little kids jump around, have fun. You know, the one at those little trampoline parks where you're bouncing and then you jump in, do a backflip, do a front flip into them. I've done front flips in the foam pits, you know, and then you struggle to get out. It's kind of like quicksand in a way. Harmless, but no. So at TwitchCon, there was a foam pit, and it was like, I think it's called Battle Beam, where they have like these big, like sticks, not sticks, but like cushion padded sticks, and you try to hit the other person off, except it wasn't a beam at TwitchCon. It was just two circles and they were standing on top of it, like some Hunger Games stuff, except they're just right in front of each other trying to hit each other off. And so Adriana Chechik knocks off Eddie Bot, and then she does this jump and like lands on her tailbone. And it's in the foam pit, right? You'd be like, oh, she's not going to get injured. Well, what do you know? She ended up breaking her back in 2 places. And then another streamer, Lock Vanessa, also dislocated her knee after falling into the foam pit, which is crazy. And not only that, Eddie Bot admitted to having some back pain after getting knocked off by Adriana. That's so bizarre. It's a foam pit, right? As I've already mentioned, kids jump into these things, like little children, you know, like they jump in. These people do front flips into these things, and they get hurt. So obviously you don't go to TwitchCon to get hurt. So maybe Twitch should be sued. Maybe not. I'm not really an expert on that. If you're jumping into a foam pit and you're ending up breaking your back in 2 places, or dislocating your knee, or having any type of back pain, that's severe. Back pain doesn't go away. You have bad posture for your childhood, then you got scoliosis. For me, I have scoliosis in 2 places of my back. One on my upper and one on my lower. And that's just because I have bad posture. You get a back injury, then you're in physical therapy for like months. Like for an example, one time I got into a car crash with my ex. I was fine, but we barely got hit. The guy barely turned into us. My ex had to go to a chiropractor in physical therapy for like 5 months, and we barely got hit. We got hit and we just went boom. It's like, back injuries are serious. You can jump up and land wrong and you slip a disc, like, and you can hurt your vertebrae, and it's very serious. So the fact that they didn't regulate the foam pit and have it deep enough or not enough foam, or maybe the foam wasn't soft enough, I think that's a huge problem. And I think it's a very suable offense. I don't think Adriana or Loch Ness or Eddie Bot should be dealing with these bills, medical bills, on their own. I think Twitch should be paying a little bit, or should be helping. If that's not the case, they should at least be sued. I'd have to say so. Because as I said, they're back injuries. These injuries don't go away. They can last for lifetimes. Like, my girlfriend now, she had a bad, not bad, but a slightly bad back injury. She still has back pain. I still have to give her like back massages and crack her back and stuff to make it feel better. And it doesn't help Twitch at all, because obviously all of the drama that was revolving around them within the past few months, like, it's not good to add all that on top. A lot of streamers are already switching to YouTube because of the drama revolving around Twitch and how they don't feel really appreciated, just for them to not regulate that foam pit. Though I am pretty sure the foam pit was like a separate company, or like a separate like group who put it there, but I still think Twitch is responsible for them, as they let them be in the venue. And since they let them be in the venue, they should have regulated it more. Also because they probably had a few days or like weeks to like put these things up and see if they would work. Therefore, it should be regulated, not just thrown out and like, oh, 2 layers of foam. Yeah, they'll be fine. What's even more bizarre is people on Twitter saying Adriana's at fault. Why would she jump into the foam pit? It's a foam pit. Literally, you go to trampoline parks, you jump into these things all the time. Foam pits, that's why they're foam pits, so you don't get hurt. That's why it's foam and not concrete pits or brick pits. Like, you're not jumping into a bunch of rocks. So the fact that people are saying Adriana's at fault, I think that's really stupid. I think it's really ignorant. Because imagine yourself in that situation. You're just having fun, and then all of a sudden you do this little jump. You do this little, like, you jump up like that, like here. You jump up like this and land on your tailbone, and then you break your back in 2 places. You break your back in 2 places just because you jumped up like that into a foam pit, which you thought would be safe. And then you have people on Twitter being like, that's on you. But like, is it on her though? Because she just fell into the pit. Loch Vaness just fell into the pit, and then whole knee is dislocated. And knee problems are serious too. I have knee problems. Like, I walk around and like my knees are like they start popping and they start hurting, you know. I gotta like kick my knees out to pop them and stuff. So yeah, they should have been more regulated, and hopefully that doesn't happen again. Twitch is already in a lot of deep trouble with a lot of things. So yeah. Twitch.